with that, let's hope that it saved exactly where I stopped, because we know the solution to... Yep, okay, we know exactly what we're doing. I want to see if I can remember the solution from 2 days ago. I believe it was sheep, bird, wolf, fox, I think. Or lion, whatever it is. Tiger, fox. I think that was it. That wasn't it. Okay, chat, I need you to remind me what it was now. Or maybe it was a wolf. Hang on. Which? Oh, no, wait, that's not a fox. They look so similar. That's a fox. And that's a wolf. That's still not right. Come on, chat. I think these are the right animals, it's just in the wrong order. Maybe the bird and the sheep were around the other way? Nope. I thought I'd remembered. Maybe it was a lion and a fox? Isn't the current king a lion? Oh, there we go. It was a lion, not a wolf.
Hello there. What could this be?
I really hope
Maybe
that
a
anybody
piece of
who
a
wasn't here on
painting.
Sunday is
And
just
there's
seeing
some
this for
kind
the
of
first time
squiggle
now.
on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out. It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
Can't really see what that is. Can I take a closer look?
So a piece of a painting? That's it?
Hello,
What's that
Pixel.
smear on
Also,
it?
thank you very
It's
much for
too
the
illegible to be a
Patreon pledge level,
signature.
Pixels. Greatly
It could
appreciate
be
it.
anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what you wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office.
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Wait, I haven't called
Right
the police
answer.
yet, though. New location. Okay, but first, anonymous phone call. 5. I remember this one because it's 555-111.
Clarville PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37,
Hello, Magpie.
Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Do chickens have notoriously bad memories? I don't mean like they did some stuff in their past that they regret. I mean, do they not remember things? Hotel Atlas. Ooh, a newsstand. I haven't been there before.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello. And we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
He's going to be like the shoe shine in... Is that... Oh, that's not money, it's newspapers. Dead Silent Night.
Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Like the old beaver himself.
What was in the safe? A torn bit of paper from some kind of painting, they presumed. This.
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here. And in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now
it's
just
Twitter.
a second-hand bookshop. Just a shadow of its former self. Like so many things in this city. Like me.
Do you feel as lucky as this fella? Oh, it's a lottery advertisement. Okay.
we're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or
This
something.
game is called
Or
Chicken
the
Police. You
personification
play as
of the
Chicken
city.
Police.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct.
Kind of.
Coming
Oh,
from
that should have
you,
been
pal.
HHM,
Hey,
I
you know
think,
I
but they
didn't
did a
mean it
K
like
by
that.
accident.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Ah, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty. Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
That is
We're
certainly an
working,
accent.
Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is.
See, he sounds Irish,
Maybe
but he
you can
sounds
help us
fake
with a
Irish,
few
but he
things.
also sounds
After all, you know
like a fake
everyone in the
Irish I've
city.
heard before.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can.
Maybe a
I
pirate?
know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
It is a little bit like Nolan
thanks,
North's
Uncle
penguin
Mullen.
voice, but he's trying to do an English voice, not an Irish one.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not
Sounds
in
so
danger
familiar,
until
though.
you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never
Someone
tried to
Google who
approach
voices
you,
this guy.
Uncle?
His name's Mullen.
Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it.
I know this guy. Oh, it's bugging the hell out of me.
Thug came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibn's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads,
So he's
but
scared
my
of
name
fire.
still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead
If
body
no one can
had
find
been
information,
found
I'm gonna have to
here or
Google it
in
on
the
my phone,
Times,
'cause it's
it would
gonna
have caused
drive me
a
nuts if I don't
scandal,
check.
even without any evidence. So he usually listens to reason.
Yeah, when I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking.
Stephen
Beaver
Root.
humor,
What
you
would I know him from?
Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
He did voices in King of the Hill. He played a role in Star Trek The Next Generation. He's in Get Out. Oh, I recognize this guy's face. Yeah, I've seen him and stuff. Filmography. What's he been in recently? He was in Robocop 3. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Bicentennial Man. No Country for Old Men. Sorry, I'll ask him something else while I'm looking.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
Ah, I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Is that a compliment?
Thanks.
This
He was
is
on 2
priceless.
episodes of The Big Bang
Thanks,
Theory.
Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
He did a voice in Ice Age, or all the Ice Age movies. Oh, I wonder if that's what I've heard him in most recently. He's Lieutenant Brandon in Batman Year One. Maybe that could be it. Maybe that's where I've heard him most recently, because I only recently saw the animated version of Year One. That could be it. Okay, that scratched my itch. I had to check. He was also the mechanic in Deus Ex. And he was Bubbles in the Finding Nemo video games. Assuming this is the guy, that is, because I just realised it isn't listed in his video game work as being in Chicken Thingy. But there is a video of the voice actors doing their voices. So I hope I've been reading up on the right person.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right.
Fair enough.
How's Desiree?
Wouldn't that
What
be
about her?
Desiree?
She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though.
Hello there.
Good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the
No, there's no
crown
eating babies yet.
jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled
No eating
to
larvae.
Clawville. But from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, sonny boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun.
For some
in your
reason you're
pocket.
hankering for some
I always
KFC.
have one in every pocket, old timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
Alright. We got some information. Don't know if it's relevant, but we got some information.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death?
Thank you, Sir Nightmare, for
The
35
trail
months with a tier 1 sub.
started to get cold.
Why did the
and
chicken
so
cross
did
the road?
air
Because he's a
outside.
hard-cooked
There was something
detective trying to solve a
unsettling in the
case.
black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
Is that a metaphor for cocaine?
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to
Drinking.
calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
It's like we're playing Deadly Premonition. How did the whole case start? Deborah came to the office. How do I say that? Strange threats, I guess. Strange threats, and she came to tell us about it. No? Strange stats of Natasha. Okay. How do I press like next? Deborah's dead. Oh. Stick it? No. I feel like they missed the tutorial message. Am I missing a button here? Am I just not seeing a button? Like, I know there's other things, but... Oh, okay. Got it. Would have been nice if it told me that. I don't think they're specifically necessarily aimed at her, honestly. But she's also not the source of them, I think. I think they weren't for her. Does that mean wrong? Okay, I guess that means wrong. They were clearly for her. Oh, wait, it changes where which answer was. That's the same one.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
That's not true. They're not addressed. They could be for anyone. That is not logical thinking without proof. Hey, she is the gangster's lover. Well, Deborah's dead. Is that important? No? Okay. He wants evidence, maybe? The strange list? Okay.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She kept it secret.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden.
She's the boss of a notorious gangster. I know they're writing the word her, but that doesn't specifically mean her. It could mean his secretary, who he could be having an affair with. It could mean some other lady he's connected to that we haven't met yet. You cannot assume it's specifically for the cat, based on what we know so far. Deborah, we should probably talk. Could be important, but not now. She's dead. Almost, but not quite.
But what can we do with this list?
You may know something about
I know
it.
only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Okay. Book him,
So
Dano.
the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar!
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as
932.
well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Okay. Are people not as stoked on a second showing of Chicken Police?
Hey, Lewis.
The only reason I played it for longer than an hour on Sunday is because people wanted it, but it's pretty dead in here tonight.
I have a question for you. It's very important.
It's not even
It's
Friday
about a
yet.
case.
With the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One?
It's early. We've been going for 20 minutes. It's not early. Christ, that was fast.
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Wait, there shouldn't be lots of travel. Not if people are being safe, but thank you for
Well, let's
reminding
hope
me
you
it's
can
Thanksgiving
help.
for Americans
What
tomorrow.
can you
That
tell
will
me
probably
about
have a
this
big thing
list,
to do with
old
it.
pal?
Alright, I'm not blaming the game as much, or myself now.
Well, these names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
Here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
Maybe not.
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two
Yeah, I was just gonna say
left?
he took her home.
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
Yeah, hopefully
How
limited, or at
exclusive.
least staying within family
Very.
circles that are definitely not
That's
infected.
what I'm talking
But
about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the
yeah,
sweltering
prioritize staying
Nile.
safe.
But that's a...
Well, yes.
You can wish
it's
someone a happy
Russell,
Thanksgiving over
but
the
it's
phone
not
or
like that. It's
FaceTime.
something
That's what you kids
completely
use today,
different.
isn't it?
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going
To
tell
show each other
anybody.
your penises and make fun of poor struggling
It is
actors'
rather
houses.
Embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
Because we're
used to that.
chickens.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
Second. Well, if you count giving the lift, I suppose that would be third.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve.
Don't trust a
Everybody's
rabbit
going
that wears
somewhere.
gloves.
I didn't see. I didn't see
Everybody's
her
wearing
after
gloves,
the
but still.
show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club
Yes, he
owner.
is sus.
We found out as much already.
I think everybody
You think
wears
she
gloves because they
fled
didn't
the
want to answer the
Slavonian
question of
massacre?
whether or not they have
That's
claws
why
or
the secrecy.
hands.
You mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right. What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
Look,
I
Ewan.
see. I guess it's mostly visited
What did you
by
miss?
the upper class.
Mostly,
We got a
yes.
clue.
The wealthy who have a
We're going to a strip club, I
Yes,
think.
Of course.
Is it true what they say?
An upper
that it's
class
some
strip
kind
club.
of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species. Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
No, he had
Well,
claws.
We'll see what they have to say about these.
He had
two
like
old
he had
cocks.
raccoon paws with big nails.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Oh, that's just right. That's how they write I guess, with a K. Okay. I don't think there's anything new in here, so we can just go. So there's there. Do we have any... Oh, we don't. We have to go there. Okay. Thank you, Cyblade, for 22 months with a tier 3 sub. You have been away for a little
To
while. Welcome
Marty's
back.
delight, we were heading toward the
the
most
chickens are talking.
exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
The Separatists are
Marty. Watch
racist
your blood
animals,
pressure.
yes, it seems. I just got an achievement called Detour, but wasn't I told to come here? Hang on. Oh, complete the first chapter. Okay. That's... ugh. This is unpleasant.
These brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
I have to see if any of them are talkable, though.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
No, he's just ogling
Well,
them.
that's one way to put
Oogling?
it.
Whatever.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak.
Look at
in
one of
the
those
knees
skinless
for
cats and
stripes.
tell me there's a god.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
It looks like a lady's had her head devoured and the thing that ate her is just leaning on her now.
That woman, she's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but... yeah, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
I think he was just racist again, kind of. He's saying all tigers look alike. Oh, you're speakable. Okay.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking Lord.
Why do you sound like you're from the south? No, I didn't agree to this. What does the meter mean? Do I want to be in the middle or at the top? I don't know.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
She's gonna eat you. Ah! I don't know if that was a butt or boobs, but either way, ah!
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself.
Hello,
that
Coco Bean,
birds
don't
are
worry about
weird.
it. Run while you can.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing.
Bravo,
skip.
Mr.
By accident.
Detective.
Again, I have a habit
You
of
have to
double
be
clicking.
like that all the time.
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
No, this is an unavoidable location, so it's okay as long as this game isn't on Twitch's ban list. Given that I got paid to play it on Sunday, I'm thinking it's fine.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the Sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not
Yeah, she's
now.
not wearing gloves.
Oh, Thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Yeah, honestly, you kind of lost me there
Please,
too.
I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
Ask about a police badge, sure.
I wouldn't want to offend you. Far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
What's
I
his
see.
favorite lady to
How
visit?
regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Strange list of names.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact
She's
with
suddenly
any
being
of them.
very coy.
I see. Oh, thank you.
Let's ask about the club first, because that'll probably forward things.
Have you been working here long, miss?
Almost 5 years, sir.
And do you like your job?
Very much so. I think it's only worth
No,
doing
she's still a
anything if
zebra.
you honestly enjoy
That was a good
it.
joke.
You hear that, Sonny? You should take
Thanks,
that
I hate it.
advice.
I'm on it, Marty. I'm trying to get myself fired if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, and me too.
Collateral damage. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
I've already talked to them. I don't need to talk to them more. Oh no. I shouldn't have talked to them. Oh. I probably am not allowed in there.
I
now.
apologize for the wait.
You're not there!
Please, come with me,
Okay.
gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Savas, would
Hello, Icon.
like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
It's a crocodile.
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes,
Please, miss, take us to her.
with pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville.
Zavas?
Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her.
Yeah, it's possible. That's
Honestly,
fine.
tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Did. He said didn't, but it said did.
Interesting pieces.
Oh, we haven't said hello
Do
yet.
you think so?
You're gigantic.
It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the Sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
I kind of recognize her voice too.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
She does sound a bit like Anna, you're right. Is that the lady that voiced Anna in Overwatch? I'm not gonna click on that one.
Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are.
That is totally
I
Anna.
also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
Look at the picture.
May I ask what you are looking for?
I think it's her
exactly
naked and pregnant.
here on this night.
Like that famous
That's
picture.
an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague.
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything. But, as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Okay, she's got stuff covering her, it's fine.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know,
I don't think she's a
I
pimp,
was
she's a former
considered
assassin
pretty then.
mistress type thing.
Don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
You just call her ugly.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
What did you walk
The
into? Two
employees
chicken
too.
police talking to
Good
a
to know.
crocodile
Can you
slut.
tell me if this card
Sorry,
belonged to a
assassin who
guest
owns
or
an
an employee?
establishment for
No.
sluts is what I meant to
I
say.
thought so.
Voiced by Anna
Yes,
from
thank
Overwatch.
you. Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't just have to allow you using the word slut, Seppo, I also have to allow they are and they are.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
No.
Warm-hearted.
No.
Protective. Quick-tempered. Fierce. Yes.
fierce.
I don't know.
Thank you. Very useful.
I think Twitch is more updated, like, it's not even a ban list of words, like a watch list of words was written by somebody with a lot of insecurities.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a
That's the words I
sanctuary.
highlighted.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
I didn't really... That's officially question.
Deceit is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy.
Most disturbing view in
I'm
the
gonna
game
take
right
her
here.
Every word with a grain of salt.
No, when I added the term, it said added permitted term, sluts, they, there.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland.
Oh, I had to allow Crazy Lady again.
And you managed
Oh, that
to
made me
dodge
fast
my
forward.
question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger
Look,
and more
Crispy
dangerous
isn't here.
than the
Stop
truth.
saying stuff that I have to allow. I mean, both of these are fairly inconsequential. Did I appeal to her being a survivor, or did I just directly ask if she was a spy? She isn't going to talk about that. Let's say that.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and
Hello, Perth.
ideals. Am I right?
Talking to Crocodile.
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do
What's that
you
supposed to mean?
Spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Oh, that was the wrong question.
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the Great Avian Plague,
Bird flu.
a hatchery. Then young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No,
That must have been the
it
right
didn't
answer-
happen like that,
question. I
of
got
course.
codec
The
entries.
process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes,
survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as
Guard
they
it
say.
well.
And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is
That,
right.
that was obvious based on where we found it.
Gave it away.
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it, or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
He's a police
I am
officer.
working for the
Yeah.
government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
True survivor. I'm thinking it's either that or that.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself.
Thank you,
in
Garlic
Natasha.
Bread, for 8 months in a row with a tier 1 sub.
when
You're
she
here
knocked
to
on
annoy
the rear
YouTube, nothing
entrance
else.
of the
Good day.
brothel on an
Wow.
unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from. Or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
That was the right one.
Do you know where Natasha came from?
I think this is just
Before
proving she is
Clawville?
part of that family.
Naturally.
But we already saw the
Poor
picture in
dear
our
couldn't
house,
even
so...
deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her protégés. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Okay. Definitely not that one. Could be that one.
Why did you let her leave with Wessler?
What else could I have done? Wessler is a handsome, rich, powerful animal, and Natasha fell in love with him. If anything, I know you can't stand in the way of a woman in love. There's nothing more dangerous, Mr. Featherland.
I've been in this job for more than 20 years, but I haven't heard that one before.
You see? You learn something new every day if you have an open mind. Yes.
That's kind of true. I agree with that statement. That was the wrong question, though. Damn it. It's the first one I've got 2 wrong on.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique
You want me
way.
to play Peace and Tranquility?
What do you mean?
You
But I've got
know
the Mechanicus
Natasha
music
loves
ready.
on
I need to play an
different
MP3.
level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps
Thank
it's
you, Opka.
something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
Given that this is a
see.
world full of animals, I don't know if she's being
Thank you,
metaphorical
madam.
or literal.
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
You still like
And I
Farah.
still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the
Madam.
subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, detective. Yes, anytime.
Oh wait, 90%? Maybe no, but I got 2 wrong. Well, I guess in general there was more questions, so it balanced out.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are here for...
Oh, okay.
These books are here... These books are here for a reason. These books are here for...
I must have to need more information.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune. Yes, this is the Zavos from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
Can't look at the bookcase over here. I am not seeing what to examine. The books mean something, okay, but what though?
These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
I think there's anything in here to use. Like, there's so much stuff that looks like you could examine it, but shoot the books. What is that? Oh, it's dust, I think. Ah. Okay, we need a certain time. Midnight. Is there a clue on this book? 49, is there an actual time? Like, oh, 7:49? Could be 7:49.
A hidden door. Who'd have thought?
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
maybe she wanted us to find it.
exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're
I expected
going
him to
in.
just say, "Shut up, Marty."
This room is
Oh.
not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
Looks silly.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
He looks very silly.
Names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
I don't know precisely where furry hell is in real life, but I imagine if you look at the people who Valinar follows on Twitter, you would find it. Oh look, it's the other half of the page.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Oh. Natasha Katsenko? Yes. Oh, Molly was here. I didn't see that one. I saw Natasha and stopped reading.
Fucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Dun
Look,
dun dun.
boss,
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Oh, does he?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
no, back off, ladies.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past.
Oh, that's a very
and your
optimal.
professionalism drowned in them.
Sherlock Frog.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember.
Nice.
Dark and painful.
Fried egg.
Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure.
There's a blood egg.
Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile.
So she
And
didn't
I
want
saw
us to find
Marty,
that room
who
then.
looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Marty, I told you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew
It's
it,
just a little
and
on
you
fire.
still
We have an
asked me
emote
to
for
do
that.
it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny. And you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
but you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking
It seems overly
misery
dramatic.
and dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
You'll bring death to all who follow you.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Marty,
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
No, they're really in the process of dying. What? I don't really understand what I'm doing. Is this right?
So what now?
Okay.
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
Whee!
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
That's like 90% of what Sonic Meow
What you
types into
said on
Twitter.
the ship.
Google.
Well,
Damn it,
what
I ruined the
about
joke.
it? You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
He looks fun.
Clawville. You tried it again. But I'm still alive.
Yeah, but the joke would have worked better if I said Google search bar. I ruined it.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit,
Yeah,
do
that
you?
is confusing.
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah. I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lad.
That's Santa!
What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you, lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Yeah, we were burning to death.
Oh,
Were you
I
just
think
gonna
someone
watch?
tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything?
I don't like that this hand is
Of course
vibrating
I
every
am.
so often,
A
and it's in his
burning
pocket
ship.
right over his
Then
balls.
two cocks suddenly learned to fly and even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Wait for it.
Sure I haven't. I'm
There,
steady
see, look, it's doing
like
it.
the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, that's too much for me.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
2 big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't
Fancy
blame 'em.
looking at the
It's
ship.
not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That
Who
sounds
are
exciting.
Mrs.
Easy, old-timer. This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
And watch people die, getting killed by mobsters.
Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River of Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay. What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Do chickens have ribs?
Hey, you know what this means?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal. Especially after tonight.
Come on. We got no
This crazy
choice.
old man shouts a boat, yeah.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Jeez, what a floating coffin.
Hey, this ship's me everything.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean...
Well, nice job imitating that director.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go...
That
they're
shotgun
coming
is
with
cut
me no
off
matter
very
what.
strangely.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Bubbles. Oh, alright, we have to go there first. That makes sense. They are dying, maybe. King Yoshi Street? But he's gonna go to jail for tax evasion. Sorry, I mean tax evasion.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but
Alright,
lost his license pretty
he's an
quick.
off-licensed doctor
Now
with a
he's
morphine
doing
addiction.
something that vaguely resembles medicine. Fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Monty.
There's at least 3 chapters.
Well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to
Sounds
you
like a
too,
serial
old
killer.
owl.
Achievement unlocked to the killing?
Has he shot you again?
Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller. And since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets
Before the
are
game
full.
We just crawled out
was
of the
when he
river.
got shot in
So
some
if it's
other
all right
event.
with you, I can pay with a pocket full
They just
of mud.
reference it, you don't
Well,
see it.
I owe you one anyway.
One. Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay. Tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird.
It's disturbing.
Who's that?
Who? Oh, he's my father.
Your what?
Why are you so surprised? He gave his body to science.
Then what's he doing here?
Hoo, 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 hoo. You're a hilarious guy.
That was a good one, Sonny.
Yeah, thanks.
Huh. Two infantile monkeys.
Does that count for CR's other Twitter? Who's next? Boo!
What do you think? Is this a medical illustration or the good doc's dinner?
Unfortunately, the two are often one and the same.
Ugh. Like in the case of
Science
the
stuff.
vampire bat in those horror movies.
Shouldn't it be medical
You're right.
stuff?
I think all of these are illegal, or worse.
Occult magic.
Demonology.
Perverse desires.
Unholy dealings.
Would you two shut the cluck up?
And that was Zeppo's search history.
Oh, yuck. It's soaked with blood. Fresh blood.
I was operating on someone a few minutes ago.
Totally sober, huh?
More or less.
Probably less.
My hands tremble if I don't drink, okay? Just leave me alone.
He's an alcoholic as well, huh?
You look pretty good, old man. You want a formaldehyde diet?
Oh, your humor hasn't changed. Worn and out of style.
Just like you, Bubo.
So that was Luke, but he knew I was looking, I guess.
Spit it out. What do you want from me? I have a busy night.
Busy?
I had to patch up two muscleheads a few minutes ago. Of course, they ran off and didn't pay.
What muscleheads?
Wait, let me guess. A ram and a bobcat.
How did you know?
Shit. What was their problem? Why did they come here?
The bobcat's hand was badly burned and something had sliced the ram.
Well, it's not an easy job to haul two unconscious roosters onto an abandoned ship and then set it on fire.
What have you gotten yourselves into again, you fools? Those two work for Ibn Wessler.
Yeah,
I
don't
thought it was
say.
Ivan.
Well, in this case, it was nice to know you, gentlemen.
Don't celebrate in advance, Doc. As you can see, we're not so easy to kill.
Just tell us everything you know. And give us some strong painkillers.
Well, all right. Ask away.
Point me to the Percocet and nobody gets hurt.
If Ursula comes home and sees you here, she'll either kick you out or maul you to death.
His wife is a bear.
Joking aside, how are you, Doc? Long time no see.
Oh, you should get shot more often, then you'd see me more.
Yeah, right.
Is Team
I'm
on
on
sales today?
I'm still alive. Clawville's still standing, to my surprise. Ursula
The only
still
official
bears
Tabletop
with me,
Simulator
to my
DLC I
even
ever bought was
greater
the Zombicide one,
surprise. What else
which we
can
didn't
I
play that
say?
much of, sadly.
You don't need anything else then, right?
You know, I could use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that ridiculous King Hector would finally resign from the throne.
So you still support the Separatists?
Wow, this
How could you
old
if your wife
owl's
is a
heart
bear?
is beating.
But your life partner is a bear.
Not a problem as long as I don't marry her.
You're a goddamn hypocrite, Bubo.
Why, thank you.
Tabletop Simulator itself is $10. I mean, it's a ridiculously fantastic bit of kit to have in your Steam library at some point or another.
What does
Hello,
this
me.
tell you, Bubo?
That you tore off the corner of a painting?
Not that. What do you make of it?
That somewhere
There's been a little bit of racism.
Corner.
We met a
Don't
crocodile
talk with
voiced
me,
by
old
Anna
man.
from Overwatch.
I'm not.
No baby eating yet, though.
Completely serious.
Then,
Iceborne is good, yes.
thanks for the help.
It depends on how much money off it is.
Don't mention it.
Love is still in the air, I see.
I'm a prisoner, boys.
Yeah, the prisoner of your stupidity.
Easy for you to say. You can't get rid of a woman like her so easily.
Why? Because she's a bear and weighs a ton?
No. Because no matter how much I hate her, I still love her more than anything.
Aw, touching.
Hold your tongue, McChicken.
What do you know about Madame Zavas and her affairs?
Zavas, huh? Who? That woman's probably even more dangerous than Ibn Wessler himself.
Oh, great news.
Is there some kind of link between them?
Ibn's
Darkest
contacts
Dungeons
ran the
on
entire
massive
city,
sale.
and his new
Phasmophobia is
girlfriend,
cheap.
that
Hat in Time is
Natasha,
cheap.
Worked in the brothel. once.
Presumably,
How do you know that?
Everybody
give him one to
knows.
Skull. Hollow Knight
Oh, great.
is as well.
We almost died for that information.
Why didn't you ask?
Shut up, okay? So that Ram and his partner, did they talk about something? About their plans, where they're going next?
The Bobcat didn't say a word, he just growled. But the Ram couldn't shut up, and he talks like a butler or something. He's got a very strange vocabulary, I must say.
What did they say, Bubo? Get to the point.
After they've done the job killing you, I guess, they said they have to kill a rat, too.
A rat?
Figuratively. An informer. Someone who spilled the
bunny?
beans and hurt Mr. Wessler's interests.
An informer?
They called him a sneaky little bastard, too,
The bunny.
if that helps.
That's gotta be Zip.
Of course, Zip. Damn it.
Well, then that Fleabag's done for.
Hold your horses, Marty. Zip is like a cockroach.
Wait, which one is Zip?
practically
Zip's not the
immortal.
rabbit, is he?
I guess. We gotta help him then.
I'm afraid you're right. We still owe him one.
One?
I didn't even hear that, Bubo. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
Oh, the coffee shop raccoon guy. Yes. Oh, caught in the wire there. You can still. Yes. Okay. I can still hear the game. Those two.
Maybe Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler.
No. The gangster secret?
But why? Just because Natasha used to work at that place?
That could be it. That was not it.
Ibn Wessler wants to hide the tracks leading to Natasha's past. Or maybe it was Natasha herself.
Almost, but not quite. Could be important, but not now.
But what does it have to do with Zip? Why do they want to kill the raccoon?
Could be that one. Not that. Could be that. Nope. Top one then. No? Oh wait, it changed. I keep on forgetting it changes position when you load it again. Oh, it wasn't that one. Never mind. Wait, which one have I not pressed?
Zit knows something or has something that can unveil Natasha and Ibn's secret. We need to find out what it is.
Sonny, there's something else. Your car's here behind the building. Ursula covered it with a tarp.
What? Why?
She saw it in front of the brothel. And she also saw the madam's girls trying to take it apart.
Furry gods. What did she do to them?
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to scare my dear Ursula, that's for sure. But relax. She didn't tear them to pieces. She just chased them off and got away with your car.
You know, for once, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, I wore my legs down to get here.
Warmest regards to Ursula when she gets back, Doc. She may have saved our lives.
Of course I will. Now, cluck off, will you?
Ah, you're the best, Bubo.
I know. Will you kindly get lost?
Shady
Do you
room.
keep the dead bodies and your stolen morphine stash here?
The morphine's long gone.
It's in my system.
Oh, poor Bubo.
Watch your beak, Martin.
I don't know how to leave. Oh, I have to leave via the map, huh? We can go to quite a few places for optional scenes. I don't know if it's all safe, but why not? Start left and go
we're
right.
Busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
What are we gonna tell them? Any chance we were just joyriding around here?
Not much. That's why they're gonna believe it.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub. Hey, boys. I see you're working hard.
Hey, what about you? What the hell are you doing here?
And we were just driving through when we saw the party.
And who are you trying to feed that bullshit to?
Yeah, we're not eating it, Sonny.
This isn't your neighborhood. So, out with it. Why are you here?
Pull back the spikes. What's going on? Just fill us in, fellas.
Oh. Young girl, around 25 to 30 years old. Pretty? Some kind of dough or something?
Impala, you moron.
Aye, she was an Impala indeed, Phyllis.
Wait, how do you know that, Marty?
One of the officers mentioned it. Don't blow your top, okay? Carry on. We don't have all night.
So, the girl was naked. There's no trace of predation. We don't even know how she died. It's the coroner's day off.
There's only one coroner for a whole city.
Clawville, huh?
Which reminds me, what are you even doing here?
We're securing the area.
Yeah, I can see that.
I beg your pardon, Marty.
I said have a nice time doing nothing, boys. I mean, securing.
Sorry, guys. Crime scene. You can come in if you want, Marty. But unfortunately, Sonny counts as a civilian.
It's all right, Bosco. We understand. Anyway, I don't think whatever's in there would surprise us much.
What? Why'd you say that?
Oh, nothing. We've just heard what's going on. It's one ugly case.
Yeah, she was young and full of life. At least I think so. Sometimes I feel like I'm too old for this shit, you know?
What are you doing here anyway? I heard there wasn't any predation here. It's a simple murder case, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but the city's too busy tonight. We simply don't have enough officers on duty to cover everything.
Yes, that's why he keeps on telling him to shut up.
Yes, it does.
So
Batman and Robin.
everyone's doing
He's Dick Grayson. He doesn't shut up.
And nothing. Not what they should, anyway. But you know, I'm
This
not
is
even
Commissioner
here.
Loki.
I just stepped in to take a look at the case for the boss. I'm already heading back to the PD.
We just happen to be around here too, so we'll be on our way now.
See you soon?
Yeah, afraid so.
Okay. Can't imagine it's going to be a good idea to go back to either of these places, but whatever.
Sonny, you sure they'll welcome us here?
No, they won't, but I don't care.
I like this new Sonny.
Really? You're just gonna let me in?
Hello, miss.
Gentlemen,
Don't worry, miss. We're not here to arrest you. Though I admit the temptation is high.
I just was...
We know, doll. You did what the madam told you to, right? Please, don't be embarrassed. It's not your fault.
Hey, Marty, you're not gonna propose to her, are you?
Please, gentlemen, this is very embarrassing and unpleasant for me. What do you want here? Are you tempting fate? Do you want to die?
If we wanted to die, we just had to let the ship burn. You know, the one you put us into.
I had nothing to do with that. It was Ibn Wessler's goons.
Wessler's goons? Did they knock us out, too?
No, that was us. The girls. But we had no choice. I can't tell you more.
Tell us this, then.
Okay, that's an
Is the madam
interesting
here?
thing.
Yes, but I'm sure she wouldn't want to see you. You have to understand that.
We'll see about that, Sweet Pea. Thanks for the help.
But I...
You think this is a good
No.
idea, Sonny? We're gonna make the crocodile even more angry.
Stay outside if you want, Marty. I don't care.
Yeesh, okay. Okay, boss. I didn't say anything.
The end is nigh. The dead walk among us.
Greetings to you too, madam. Are you surprised to see us?
I must admit I am a little. But I also must admit I'm relieved. Yes.
Relieved? Wasn't it you who put us on a burning ship, by any chance?
No, it wasn't me, Mr. Featherland. Though I can't deny my part in it either.
How comforting.
Look, Mr.
It's a chunky lady. It's Anna.
Your investigation clashed with my business and my personal interests. I couldn't let it slide. That's all there is to it. Nothing more. You're expecting any other explanation in vain.
You really are cold-blooded, aren't you?
Not my fault. I'm a crocodile.
It has nothing to do with you being a crocodile, madam.
Whatever you think. So, what can I help you with, gentlemen?
Nothing, really, I guess.
Before you alert your wildcats, we're not here to arrest you, ma'am. We're not even here to confront you with anything.
Why then? To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I simply want to know why.
The answer's frustratingly simple, Mr. Featherland. You'll be disappointed.
Try me.
I have a contract with Mr. Wessler. And your investigation infringed certain terms of that contract. That's all.
Oh, it's just a legal
Contract,
dispute.
huh? Is Natasha the subject of this contract? You sold her to Ibn Wessler, right?
That assumption is offensive.
So?
I'm not going to answer that, Mr. Featherland. No.
I knew it. You know, sister, you could be a famous crocodile. You're still just a snake. And I hope snakes will forgive me that I mentioned them in the same sentence as you.
I'm truly sorry you feel that way, Detective. Maybe one day your opinion will change.
Oh, I'll be leaving now. Not to go save him. To the other bonus
Well,
scene.
looks like the party's over.
Yeah, it looks like it. And just when I was starting to get into the mood.
That killer
Damn
croc
it.
out there?
I thought I was gonna see you shake a tail feather tonight, boss.
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Oh, it's him. Oh, hello, Lewis.
Hey,
The
Lewis,
murderer.
Here again?
I just left something here, Sonny, but nothing important.
Are you sure everything's all right, Lewis? You seem, distracted.
I'm fine, Sonny. Don't you worry about me.
All the new Batman miniature
What are
stuff
you
has gone up in
doing here
price
anyway?
again?
You look
Wait,
quite
how much is the Two-Face
Yeah, we
miniature
got
now?
Both hot and cold tonight. Literally and at the same time. But we're alive. And we're hoping maybe we can find Natasha here.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I haven't seen her since her performance.
Well, thanks. Keep your eyes open, all right?
And my ears.
hello, ladies.
Not even what happened to us at the brothel and on the burning ship discouraged you, huh?
On the contrary, Sonny.
I see Two-Face is the same price.
Alive in a long, long time.
I'm looking on my phone.
All right. You have 5 minutes. Then we're leaving.
Thanks, Dad. But I'm not gonna talk to them. You know me. I only conquer from afar, and only in my mind, ever since Laura turned my head. And my world upside down.
What a lucky woman, eh?
I'm the lucky one.
That's for sure.
Gang has gone up to 66. What was it before? That isn't the first time they've done that.
I could already smell you boys.
55?
Yeah, hello, Morty.
Good grief.
What's up? Are you lost, old lizard?
Me? Lost? No way.
If I'm not mistaken, your rickety little shack isn't this way, Morty. It's miles away from here.
Don't you worry about me, you overgrown eggs. I know where the road's taking me.
Jeffy threw you out again, huh?
Don't you worry about that either, pal.
That little bastard. All right, listen, Mort. I'll talk to Lewis for you, okay?
I think the Green Lantern
Luckily,
box
he's
went
right
up as
here.
well. I don't remember it being
Don't bother
4002.
because of me,
The Green
sonny
Lantern
boy.
Corps, I mean.
It's nothing. I
Yep,
can
that's
walk.
Night Models to a T. I'm glad I
No
didn't buy
worries.
anything.
I just want your legend to live on, lizard wizard.
We Happy Few is just a crappy survival game. It's not the story mode everybody wanted. It's not very good.
You know, sometimes I feel like none of this is real. Like we're living in a movie or something.
What makes you say that?
It's like our actions are scripted.
Oh no, they're
Like we're
breaking the
doing
fourth
what's
wall.
expected of us instead of acting rationally, even if it's something totally insane.
Well, Marty, maybe you're right. But we're the directors and the protagonists of that movie. At least I hope we are.
That's for sure. If we weren't, we'd be long dead.
Yeah, that's true. I hope we're not going to be on the front page of tomorrow's paper.
Well, it depends on the headline. Could be the legendary pairs back together, or the two roosters take down the Wessler Empire.
Or the naked bodies of the once
The
famous
person who tried to
chicken
kill us is
police
from
were
here.
found dead, washed
I went
up
back to
on the
both
banks
places.
of the Times River.
Eee, enough. I get it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it real.
Gee, thanks.
The Tsar Club. I'm not going to forget this buzzing red neon light anytime soon.
Don't think there's anything else here. I suppose we should hurry to Zip and try and save him. We'll do that next time.